Even with Microsoft breathing menacingly down the neck of the veteran company Blizzard in hopes to acquire it like Thanos did with the Infinity Stones, the pressure hasn't stopped the gaming company to continue pushing out games that have been able to please Blizzard's core fanbase. Or at least, mostly please them, with their latest game releasing one of their long-running franchises being Diablo 4. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the beloved hack and slash game series, especially with the price tag that they've been asking for, but at the same time, I'm not oblivious to the fact that the game has many diehard fans and have a history with the titles, which I can respect. I mean, I play Genshin Impact from time to time, and I've been told I've had mental issues for that, so I guess we all have our own opinions. Anyways, with Diablo 4, the game officially released earlier this month and did so with somewhat of a shaky release. Besides the newly introduced microtransactions that left a bad taste in a lot of players' mouths, for days I couldn't escape the endless reports of constant server issues. Players were constantly being disconnected from lobbies and unable to log in, reportedly due to high traffic in the servers, which I can imagine would have been annoying as hell to deal with, especially when you're just trying to grind the ruins of Eridu for easy XP. Yeah, that's right. Come on, y'all. Not to mention the issues pressing from things like inventory storage complaints and overall a need for a just less glitchy experience. Well, luckily, the team of Diablo 4, who's made their face present since day one, unlike a lot of game devs, recently took to their podcast called the Campfire Chat on YouTube to announce the game's first official update, which aims to tackle all of these issues and even more. They go into good detail on how they plan to do this, which is good news for anyone playing Diablo 4 right now, with the current state that it's in. In this discussion, they announced some new features that's bound to get players excited for the upcoming seasons of the game. Arguably the highlight feature that they showcase soon to be implemented is the addition of allowing gems you acquire to have their own separate inventory space. Now, in your adventure in Diablo 4, you come across crafting materials called gems, and when you take them, as of right now, they take up space in your main inventory that's used to collect weapons and armor and all that good shit. However, players have been asking for these gems to be collected somewhere else due to the fact that they take up a lot of space and cause unnecessary trips to store them in the chest in town, which takes up a lot of time. So this new feature is going to be welcomed with open arms, and it's much needed, but unfortunately the devs are dangling this treat in our faces like a pet because the feature apparently won't be implemented until season 2 of the game, and the game hasn't even reached season 1 yet, so that's a bummer. Along with this new plan for inventory space, they also plan to update the use of a mechanism called the Scroll of Escape, a feature in the game that allows you to escape boss fights. But with this update, the Scrolls of Escape will automatically teleport you back in town if for any reason you see a disconnection error because of the ongoing server issues or really any other reason that's not your fault, therefore protecting players from any unfortunate gameplay mishaps, especially those that play on hardcore mode and only have one life throughout their entire playthrough. But of course, this again is a feature that we're only going to be able to see in a later season. So, while that isn't the best news to hear, it's still good news overall. However, that doesn't mean that everything that needs to be addressed as of right now won't get patched in the next big update because, things like server issues, performance issues, and exploits are being dealt with in the next few months. And these new features are apparently just small changes compared to what the game devs have in store for later down the line. So overall, it sounds like a bright future for the game of Diablo 4, which is good to see, especially for a game that isn't to be taken lightly when you're playing at a high level and the grind gets crucial. Overall, I'm sure many players are looking forward to it, and hopefully everything that they announce actually gets implemented and done right and in a timely manner, because there's no doubt that the experience of Diablo 4 currently needs it. So what do you guys think about Diablo 4, man? Feel free to leave a comment down below, and as always, if you like on the video, subscribe, check out the Patreon if you're interested, please do, and I'll see you on the next one.